Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night. I hope you will enjoy today's video, so let's just get into it.
If I've learned anything in the last year, it's that I will not launch a man on any social media until there's a ring involved. Like, you will not know that I'm dating someone until there's a fat diamond on my hand. Okay, respectfully, that was so embarrassing for me.
Not even close, I'm sure you had worse.
As a lover girl, I have spent most of my life appeasing men.
See, she's not a 304, she's a lover girl.
So basically, he's too obsessed with you that he can't handle it, so he has to let you go because he's overwhelmed by how much he likes you.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, exactly. Yeah.
Like, oh my god, exactly. Does none of you understand friendship anymore? Because lying to your so-called friend, that's not friendship.
You know who is like actually the worst guy to date? It's actually the mid guy. Because what happens is he begs you to date him. He tries so hard to pursue you. And that amount of effort, you're like, wow, he must really like me. And even though he's more mid than the guys I would normally be obsessed with and date, because he's treating me so well, I'm going to give him a chance. And this is where it all goes south. Because that guy, whether he says it or not, he knows you're out of his league. That's why he's love bombing you. He's doing all this stuff to win you over. Because he knows that's his only way to get you, to pull you. And because most women are so soft-hearted and kind and wonderful,
Yeah, alright, you get run through because you're so kind and wonderful. That guy that you call mid is not below your league. And the fact that from some weird reason he decides to pursue you and court you doesn't mean he's gonna stay just because you gave him a chance. He's not going to stay because you're doing some charity work. In fact, the reason he's not gonna stay is because you think you're doing him a favor. And even if you were above his league, which you're not, your looks alone are not gonna keep a guy. And that's the reason you get dumped all the time.
You're hot, you're kind, you're funny, you're smart, you're loving, you're caring, you're sweet, you're amazing. Okay? We could work on your choice in men, maybe? I think that'd be a really good idea. But other than that, mwah.
You're all looks and no brain, so you can forget about the smart part. But other than that, yeah, you're still getting played by every single guy you meet. That's what you've meant when you said your choice in men, wasn't it?
Dating apps like Tinder and Bumble are having such a hard time attracting Gen Z users.
It's because they don't work. I feel like this should actually just be really obvious. I don't know if other people remember when you had like 100 right swipes every day on Tinder and you got one super like every day. And now you get 0 super likes unless you pay for them. So then it's like if someone super likes you, that's like a little bit of a red flag because it means that they paid to super like you or like they have a premium account. And then if someone has a premium account, it's like, ooh, are they a little desperate? But literally like the only way you can functionally use dating apps is if you have a premium account. And it's so obvious because in the ads for the premium like upgrades, it'll say like be seen faster, like get like 4 times more matches. And it's like, okay, so you're telling us that you are like suppressing our profiles unless we pay extra. Like our profiles won't be seen unless we get a premium account. And we all know about Hinge and Rose Jail, where they take the people that they think would be most attractive to you and then show them as like a top standout or whatever, and you can't just like them normally. You have to give them a rose, but you only get 1 rose every like a week or something. So again, you have to pay for that, and then it's like if someone sends you a rose, it's like, ugh. And obviously the companies just want money, which is why you have to pay to use the apps basically. But I think that most people don't want to pay to use them, so people are just kind of like migrating away from them. But our brains have all been like ruined a little bit by online dating, and it's all we're used to. So I think people are really bad at dating IRL now.
Maybe, but I don't think that's the problem. People still date in real life, they only meet on dating apps or wherever. I don't use dating apps, so everything she was saying about super likes or whatever is completely foreign to me. The only issue I have with Gen Z not being on dating apps, they are pretty much the ones dating, so who's on dating apps then? Do they also inflate the numbers of people being on dating apps so they can attract more people then? But of course the biggest problem here is how are Gen Z gonna meet each other? It's not like Gen Z men can approach women on the street face to face, cause that's bad and no. So what's the answer then if it's not dating apps? Well, I mean, outside the obvious, older bitter women shutting the hell up about men approaching women.
Okay, so I said yes to the date. So we're going to a rooftop bar. So this is the fit. The dress is from Zara. The shoes are really old and I don't remember. The bag is Zara. It's new. It's still in there now if you want it. I know nobody knows anything about this man because it's very last minute, but one thing was like, he just texted me and he was like, I'm going to pick you up at 9, which I love. So I will tell you more about him and I'll keep you updated as the day goes on. He stood me up. He stood me up! Sorry. He stood me up. I think I'm done. I think I'm done with all men.
Oh, right. No, I mean, oh no. Before I go cry in the bathroom, let me just say this. That absolutely makes sense. I don't even agree with ghosting, but it makes more and more sense. You acting like a spoiled child on TikTok, you yelling like that on TikTok, and the possibility of you posting everything about him on TikTok when maybe he doesn't want that, that's more than enough reason for him to ghost you.
Swear if I could go back in time and tell the woman that stood up for our right to work, I would.
Ah, come on, it's not that bad. I mean, sure, you were promised a career and all you have is a job, but come on, it's not that bad. I mean, sure, you were promised 6 figures and you make minimum wage, but it's really not that bad. The least you can do is save your tears for when the bills come.
He grabbed me by my waist, pulled me in close, and gave me a big kiss. And then we lived happily ever after. He me in my and grabbed my and in my I'm your daddy.
The fairy tale part, the part at the beginning, was supposed to be how I think you talk to your close friends. I may have been born at night, but not last night. Some of the most foul stuff will come out of a woman's mouth. Either when she feels safe next to a man or when she's with her friends, she will say the most foul stuff. So no, none of us pictured that fairy tale part because we know better.
Yep, and let's pay attention to the fact even a bear saw a man and was like, not dealing with that. Not dealing with that.
We could also pay attention to the most important part. Even though there were some other men yelling in the back with all the women, it was still a man that put himself between that bear and the rest of the group. It wasn't one of you. You were too busy, I guess, watching his back. And once again, what would I post as number 10 if people didn't want it to be TikTok famous? It's either help your friend get her shoes out of the mud or get me my number 10. And from where I stand, screw your friend. Anyway, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.